We're going to check out the current Instagram content of NBA star Mikal Bridges, a player for the Phoenix Suns who just powered them to an NBA playoffs Game 5 win over the New Orleans Pelicans, where he hit that team so hard their ancestors felt it. After that game, Bridges is now only one in 7 players in playoffs history to have a 30-point game with 4 3-pointers and 4 blocks, according to ESPN Stats and Information Research, meaning he's joined the ranks of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, and Vince Carter. So this 25-year-old has had so far the best offensive and defensive game of his career. But is his Instagram content strategy one that you should adopt? Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stacey Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place to learn about crafting content that converts content consumers into actual customers. I've got 8 years of experience coaching thousands of students across the world under my belt, and today I'm gonna cover the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Instagram account of Mikal Bridges, and stick around until the end so you can learn the takeaway that non-NBA legends, mere mortals like you, can use to benefit your business's bottom line. I think it's fun to deconstruct famous people's marketing so entrepreneurs can grow their accounts too. Okay, here we go. The good. So here's Mikal Bridges' Instagram account. I'll throw down a disclaimer now that for all I know, there are restrictions in Mikal's contract with the NBA that may have someone posting on his own behalf, him having to run all of his posts past them, and so on and so on. Let's just take what's on his Instagram account at face value and see what we can learn from him, okay? Now, you can see from what Mikal is posting that he's not just showing himself in uniform, showing himself in action on the court, that sort of thing, but you're seeing him as someone who is a fun-loving dude. It helps his personal brand a lot should he ever leave the NBA to show off his personal side, and that's something that you should do too as a brand leader, as an entrepreneur. Even if your business model is not that of an influencer, who cares? Today's buyer wants to support small business owners, and up to 70% of millennials will buy from a business owner who is transparent, vulnerable, and overall someone that they feel they've gotten to know, like, and trust. Something I call the KLT factor. So I love how Mikal shows off his fun, approachable side, and he's also super great about supporting others too, including the WNBA. It's also super smart of him to tag other accounts, which you should do too whenever it makes sense to do so, as long as you're accurate and not otherwise being spammy in your approach. When you tag or @mention other accounts on Instagram, that can really be a great form of networking for you as an entrepreneur who's also a savvy content creator too. And just look at Mikal posting about how he cares about his team, about his teammates, how they're his life. You should definitely do this with some of your content too. Convey to your content consumer that you love what you do and you love who you do it for. When you show that you care, today's consumer is more likely to become part of your brand-based revolution. It's also awesome that Mikal posts at least one piece of Instagram story content to his account. Around 85% to 90% of all Instagrammers consume 90% or better of the Instagram story content of those they follow, including businesses and brands. So make sure you post at least one piece of Instagram story content to your account too, just like Mikal does. I also like how he has a mix of content on his Instagram account, from regular feed posts to carousels to video. Nice. And of course, Mikal's got sponsorships, nice brand deals, just like you think he should, including brands like Dove Men Care, Whistle Sports, Chipotle, Nike. I mean, just look at that Nike shoe. Verizon, and of course, more. And you're like, who cares, Stacey? I can't get a brand deal. The heck you can. Just wait until we get to the takeaway, okay? You're gonna like what you hear. But now, sadly, we're on to the bad. Now, this may have everything to do with his NBA contract, but again, putting that aside, Mikal doesn't seem to post on a daily basis, which is what today's entrepreneurs should be shooting for on Instagram. In the takeaway part of this video, coming right up, I'll explain a super easy way for you to do that, honest, no matter how busy you are. So we'll forgive Mikal for not posting often enough, and we'll also have to forgive him for simply indicating in his profile that he's an athlete with a bio that says, "Never lose your spirit." That can work while Mikal is an NBA basketball player. Just you try that, though, having a bio that's that short and stubby and isn't optimized for search on Instagram. And see what that does for you. Nothing. That's what it'll do. Nothing. You need to have a bio more like one of my friends and past coaching students has, like Lisa Zarotny from Positively Productive. Just look at how detailed that bio is, how it's really less about her and more about her ideal customer and the keywords that they would likely be searching on in terms of their pain points. Lisa's got the solutions to satisfy their needs. And extra credit to Lisa for having not only some great highlights at the top of her feed, like Take Action, podcast, and more. Oh, she's also got a link in bio that will allow for her to capture leads onto her email list, where she's 3 times more likely to get successful sales conversions. So, Mikal, you don't need this now, but later on down the line, if you're your own personal brand and you're retired from the NBA and stuff, you want to see Lisa Zarotny's account and bio to use it as a guide for your content marketing efforts moving forward. The ugly. Oh, Mikal. You were doing so well. And then I got onto your Reels tab and saw that you had only one reel. It's for a sponsored deal, that's fine, but no matter what, only one stinking reel? Thank goodness you're Mikal Bridges and not Jane or Joe Schmo, the entrepreneur, because you can only get away with that. You've got hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram and a nice NBA contract and all. We mere mortals, we need to leverage Reels like crazy. Instagram CEO Adam Mosseri literally came out and said that Instagram Reels was the top focus for the company in 2022. They're not shy about this. They need to be competitive with TikTok. So you're going to get algorithmic boost and reach like crazy if you just publish Reels more than freaking once, and that's that. At least for Mikal, that's that so far. So what's a takeaway for you? Here it is. The takeaway. The good for you is to post content that isn't just of your offerings, but of you as a human being, an approachable human being capable of generating KLT or know, like, and trust from your niche so that they're more likely to follow you, get on your email list, and when they're ready, willing, and able to, buy from you. You want a nice mix of content like Mikal has. Well, you want to publish more Reels for sure than he does. You want to go and tag and @mention other accounts so you can do some nice networking and pay it forward. You may just get tagged or @mentioned right back, which can bring more eyeballs to your account. You want to post at least one piece of Instagram story content to your account per day, showing behind the scenes, unplugged and approachable you, having fun, doing what you love, helping people get out of pain and into pleasure just like them, members of your niche. And if your account is smaller than Mikal's, do not think that you can't score brand deals or sponsorships. After all, brands love dealing with micro-influencers whose audience is a good match for their ideal customers, and a micro-influencer's account size is between 1,000 to 10,000 followers. The bad, you do want to leverage Instagram SEO. I've got an entire playlist on my YouTube channel to teach you about that, especially for your bio. So Make sure that you subscribe to my channel to drive more traffic to your business to do more business. You want to have a clickable link that will get people onto your email list so you can capture leads and sell to them. The ugly, you must begin publishing reels, and ideally you're putting out a reel a day. But if you're like, I can't do that, are you out of your mind? That and everything else you're talking about? Guess what? You can create a reel, publish it to your feed too, so you've got two bases covered, your main feed and your reels feed, and then once it's published, go share it into your Instagram story for the day. Simple. So, if you want more help in terms of distinguishing yourself from the crowd and increasing your trustworthiness in the eyes of your niche, I actually have a freebie for you to pick up called 10 Reasons Why You're Viewed as a Fake Guru and How to Gain Credibility and Customers Instead. And you can pick it up at don'tbeafakeguru.com. The link for you to score that freebie guide is in the show notes or the description down below. There you have it. You now have my thoughts when it comes to this. Content coach reacting to Mikal Bridges and his neat Instagram account. Need more help with your content marketing strategies? Be sure to check out these two awesome videos too. Then they'll help.